in Ghana's coastal security. Yeah, I don't also know. Anyway, yeah. Government lift DDEP induced restriction. Yes, coming from the Dr. Kessel Atufos in the Archives newspaper. On also see no mining pit collapse in Manso Tontokrom. Angry youth clarify demand apology. Yes, Fanta jail 25 years for robbery at Manso Akwesiso. Murder 3 children drowned in abandoned Galamsey pits. Saved Bond Africa donates 100,000 Ghana cedi to Ghana Medical Trust Fund. Teachers posted to rural areas to get 20% salary top up. Hey, we are Deputy Minister of Education, Dr. Clement Apak, and it's some way to job. Yeah. The Observer newspaper, will see Mahama appoint Baba Sadiq. Yes, Baba Sadiq. You have a question. Why name Baba Sadiq? Honorable Baba Sadiq. Congratulations. Congratulations. You see, Onoko to go and fit in the position of Baba Jamal, lawyer Esquire, who is now today fighting to really get the seat for the NDC. The Observer newspaper as Ghana's High Commissioner designate to Nigeria. ADB prioritized superior services experience poised to accelerate domestic bond. No, ADB prioritized superior services experience poised to accelerate bank growth. Yes, and also a Middle East tension, no fuel shortage expected. We air NPA, that is Esquire Eduji Tamaklu. Government lifts DDEP, induced restrictions on domestic bond insurance issuance after 3 years. The National Enquirer, Julius Debra, no rush on 24-hour economy policy implementation plan ready. Bank of Ghana report record 15 billion Ghana cedi profit for banking sector in 2025. In 2025, yes. All right. Enko say reputable rebuttal defense Atubuatin's Cocoa Board appointment dismiss conflict. Mahama eyes economic war chest as gold price surge. There is no enough fuel in stock, NPA assures. All right, so that is the stories that we are bringing you this morning. That's the stories we are bringing to you this morning. The Ecoso. In the Middle East, or see no panic. There is enough fuel in the stock. We Eduji Tamaklo. Julius Zebra, no rush on 24-hour economy policy implementation plan ready. Bank of Ghana reports record 15 billion Ghana cedi profit for banking sector in 2025. Gbawe Kwate family install new family head. TOR positioned itself to sustainable aviation fuel production under ICAO GCCA initiative. The Dispatch newspaper, government approach towards the 24-hour economy policy prioritize planning over haste. Julius Zebra, chief of staff, the USA, Iran, and the World Cup. Someone said World Cup, say Iran be participate to Israel. I don't know, but only sports for the bet me mind. President Mahama calls for direct access to African Rights Court. President Mahama praises IGP Tete Yawonu and Policy Service for recent arrest of criminals. The Searchlight newspaper was the effect of the international crisis on Africa. Mahama confers. Yes, you can see the nice photograph of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, and also the president is the president of Tanzania, I believe. No. Tragedy at Ahafo as 9 illegal miners perish in Tontonkrom mine collapse. Almost to say the youth are also saying there's nothing like that is happening. So the newspaper must really cross-check once again. Ghana lifts 3-year moratorium on domestic bond issuance. And also no fuel price could rise if Middle East conflict escalates. Well, ASAP boss and this has somebody to job. John Boydu comments economic stability, urges focus on jobs. Richard Ahiagba declares bid for NPP first vice chairman position. Hey, Richard Oko, communicator going for the first vice chairman. The elephant is ready to rise with renewed force as MPP unveils sweeping national membership to reinforce grassroots machinery. The BNF newspaper says consumers want to brace for possible fuel price hikes. Leshego Group CEO meets with regulator. Zen Petroleum honors 16 deserving retailers. Government signals for return to long-term borrowing. DDEP restrictions expire. The Daily Post newspaper, President Mahama officially opens 2026 judicial year of African Court for Human and People's Rights. Muma yanko Tanzania, na yanko TMM Penix Excellency John Dramani Mahama about what he's saying with regards to the African courts. Yes, we'll be relying on the Western countries. Or see, the time now is for us to really think inwardly because we have been following the Westerners for all this while. Until Muma yanko nente the Amman Penix Excellency John Dramani Mahama talking to us far away from Tanzania.
Technological advances have made the world feel like a small place. At no other time in our lifetime was that more evident than during the COVID-19 pandemic. By the time the World Health Organization announced the discovery of a new virus in Wuhan, China, that virus was already on an aeroplane to Johannesburg. It was already present in Accra on the roadside as individuals waited for a truck roll at the Kwame Nkrumah Circle, or seated towards the rear of a daladala en route to Ngaramtoni. If you look beyond Africa, what you find is that facade of the so-called Global North, a group of countries that have long held themselves up as beacons of democracy and human rights, of liberty, justice, and the rule of law, is fast crumbling. Judiciaries are no longer independent. Citizens and lawful residents are being disappeared by masked law enforcement and then placed without due process indefinitely in detention centers. We see executive overreach and a steady weakening of legislative independence. We see violations of international law. Restrictions are being placed on freedom of speech, assembly, and protest. There's a general loss of liberties and a sharp decline in public trust in government. Mwalimu Julius K. Nyerere famously said, "One does not judge one's state of health by comparing yourself to a sick person." For far too long, we compared ourselves to the West and used what we believe were their standards as our benchmarks for all our endeavors. The reality we see today should serve as a clear call to action.
We Amman Penix Excellency John Dramani Mahama talking to us far away from Arusha, that is Tanzania. The business analyst, or say Ghana Central Municipality, Anyaso Utom MP donates medical equipment to health facility. Mahama urges AU member states to strengthen African court and NCCA. Ghana falls 7 places on Global Mining Investment Awareness Report. Ghana moves beyond DDEP as domestic bond market reopens. Middle East, no fuel shortage expected. NPA. We Edwigi Esquire Edwigi Tamaklu and it's somebody to join until we need yet me edible bremo and the issue that is happening within the world and in our own jurisdiction. Daily Post, Lordina Foundation gifts Asu Cow community where infant maternity and the children's health facility. Yes, it be see her na yabane abedin komo efa iya pomte. Go for a short break. When we return, then we continue with the rest of the stories.
salli wa sallim da'iman abadan ala habibika Baraka FM.
Oh Ramadan, you are honored, O month of the Quran. It is Ramadan. Oh, one who sleeps, stand up and declare the oneness of Allah, the oneness of Allah. Oh, one who fasts, stand up in prayer at night, and Allah will forgive, Allah will forgive. Welcome, O Ramadan, you are honored, O month of the
Baraka
Quran. It is Ramadan. Oh, you who believe, give charity for the pleasure of Allah, the pleasure of Allah. Oh, you who believe, read the Quran every night of Ramadan, night of Ramadan. Welcome, O Ramadan, you are honored, O month of the Quran. It is Ramadan. Oh, you who believe, look out for the night, most blessed of all nights, most blessed of all nights. Oh, you who believe, take hold of this night and lament to Allah, lament to Allah. Welcome, O Ramadan, you are honored, O month of the Quran. It is Ramadan. Oh, you who believe, at the end of Ramadan, don't weaken your iman.
Baraka FM.
Don't weaken your iman. Oh, you who believe, give thanks to Allah for the month of Ramadan, the month of Ramadan. Welcome, O Ramadan, you are honored, O month of the Quran. It is Ramadan. It is
موحد
Ramadan.
الدائم لا إله إلا الله رمضان كريم
Baraka FM.
You're here for higher Baraka 90.7 FM with free. Ahujo Nsawam. Onyado Ahujo, yes, opposite the Chief Palace. The Mutie free and on social media on your YouTube and on Facebook. Yes, and then your Koheba. Very, very interesting conversation. Yes, we're sharing Ghanaian history. In fact, this is what we have ignored for a long time. But this time around, we have been able to find a solution to it. And into the more, we see me the baby drone and echo. Say, we echo hospital man in on fa. Or see Debbie or Trense or Beco or Camo, Neddy drop and so side with the Numa. Oh, how you sutra. But fortunately for us, from the medical perspective, they have been able to scrutinize this and have made it formal, where those who really speak on this issue or give you some kind of diagnosis or treat you are people who have been certified coming out from our tertiary institutions. Say of course, we cannot say we don't want the conventional way, and I say we don't want all these other medications that you want to opt for. Friends saying herbal nidias. Yes, we have an alternative way that they can really help you. And until you come on any penny for my crowd, I know more. Bedi sa and coming to Munkai, nay, intimi and shabby. and through your number is 0553052363. Say BB charge you say on TBS. You can easily call us as we are having the conversation, or you send your comment on our social media handles. 98.7 FM on Facebook and on YouTube. Edikan, your Dr. Prince Osei, head of herbal medicine units in Nsawam Government Hospital. Great. Can I mini power? Because any number one a helper, Mintiasia, because we join a commercial bansa. The public me did the work and Nina say, okay, so two withdrew and the 99% assurance. And then we also have Mr. Joseph Goku on a health promotion assistant. So fascinating, they also join you into dodgy me and then one of Miss account. Assessment in action. So, Honorable Don't Pray, yes. Yeah, in Sakano. Don't Pray Emmanuel, yes, health promotion specialist. Mankasa Honorable Don't Pray, yes. And Nsawam do adri. And you're not maker, yes. You feed ye. Sakano ntino mu nyina o my crado say ene ye bedi sign come internet for munkan ho na nyina ntimi ensua bibi so fata say at least your pom there is something that is so much very important. Pass obet made in kunimi to whichever area you find yourself there and the wapom. You can be a teacher, driver, in fact track pusher, mason, carpentry. Nyina no so one check who apoma obe sorry no pass ukwana system ni say the me unko there obwa aji for hospital. It is very important this education we always have it. So we are grateful to Nsawam Government Hospital for this opportunity. Intinedi kan mamini Dr. Prince Osei Eshase. Doc. Yeah, na mami say bibi drone na because you can have na say prof 7 intini bibi drone at least my some education kakransa na ya share with my main questions.
Okay. Emi say the odi kan
Baraka FM.
We do Otis and Crawford can a baby drone sem no. Osha WHO so I recognize traditional medicine and I say herbal medicine no. No a bibre muhano a nipa bet say 70 to 80%. And need say o use a baby drone. Yari be how obibia no. Na omu pese omu di kinde e bibidro no esane ho yare na se ohwe na emu ye diampo na wa start akọ orthodox side no tie ya de se e bibre mu hanom de ye ka se e bibidro eno ene ye de eno ene de kane no ne nyina ye use ansa na abrofodro no so ebem enti ye bibia Africa de se ka traditional medicine and herbal medicine na match so ye Ghana month na just common necessity so pepe.
Great. Na bibi say kan say even the using kwara enim say bia every abrofo no ehon no ba bia bibi no mo dey ka ho to preserve it and also keep it, but do na say effects di my like fast obesa ho yare, but eventually no other effects are obetimi anya. So na bibi drones no that do you have anything like that related to
bibia etimi change a cause of physiological change and I say ofa esesa bibi wo mu no ebetimi
Baraka FM
to bibia eye edro bia betimi anya nsunsu aso so ni na agina se de ye fa no but there ama a bibidro no amanfo no ehu ne se eye safe no ene se ye free be say therapeutic index and I say a drone dodo a wo fa ebe cause problem ama orthodox medicine no the difference ene a bibidro no ewo no ene se with orthodox no ya extract active ingredients need to share abrofodro pina yenye free bibidro aspirin one example malaria dry ni artemisinin ni we ni nano efre bibidro enti abrofodro ni pibre nano efre bibidro ani asesa no scientifically active ingredient na wom no de aye abrofodro enti eno no na ne dosaging said ye fano no ni na no ya hihye no pepepe enti nkrofo so because nkrofo enim say ebetimi de ohawa ma on enti no na omu edi said the ashen so ba wo hwe bibidro na obi timi fa a full bottle o si o me dem pese me ho torrent
Baraka FM
na no ano ana say ono anu enro ni woni fie but I told her said they will prepare enro ni wo fie ni ade ne kra no eno ebetimi de how abro so anye ni ya eno ti eya na
because they see ade na bia si nuade no but obenu na bia how long it's supposed to be 30 minutes work when an hour and 2 hours mana abia bro so how can it really work
ana even on say we fa cassava banche ahaban na say what's the day ya tai kongrem na to da hu say enema white be eba leaves ne ho that thing na eba ho no carcinogen and I say it may cause cancer yes it is say wo fa say bia we hu say plant bi ohonom na wonim say obi a plant we mame it may kotiti bi no manoa but e bia neme bi changes bi aba ho na wonim de e fa ho na okokonom na e cause problem mawa on say enye bibidro no na e cause problem e say de wo ye no ana enam so a e de ohaw no e bro nti e hu hia say abribia no yenya nimdie wo de ye ne ho ansampo na yetimi afa e de akoya no
my next question will be for sang in comedy usha do now see oh me de me papa na menina na o jami because I said japade na onno esa bibidro na sisi insuru de me so na osomosoma me e bia okofo ma menina na ekọ na akotiti haban no ntimi so menyi no I say legacy ade ya jama me na me so ntino there's no any friend is saying in India ebia makosua bibi aksa ka ho biom ana makọ formal institution bibi ebe chem say oh fine ade no de say legacy de but anka wo fa kwan we sunso a betimi aboa this time pa ne enye se kane no because kane ni ebia they follow certain ways to be able to make it effective but I say it is more business like say ebia ebeje obi nkwa because mimi kai on a number of occasions when you go to places that they do this more so omo amugusu ye nsa no obo say it's more effective than those who commercialize it until minimi say ebia uti me question as because ohwe sisi in terms of South say static say World Health Organization I didn't even know that it has even got into that far. Let me say Ghana and Kwana. Yes, that's what I know. But look at the World Health Organization, it means yakweni. So in terms of development, you know, I don't know what catch about the health.
Mefa Ghana hanum die aye mfato so share a Ghana ha history of a herbal and as a traditional medicine a date way back even before Osajifo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah epenso inti time on obey president no Ghana nya independence we no honum na development no starting tina Ghana ha near was psychic healers you can psychic healers oma bia ukone honum a ohwe unsem anaso show na wakaso we bia we na those people no na ewo honum pa inti there was an association for psychic healers
Baraka FM.
It was recognized by the government. Government no register umunyina. Inti so be psychic healer, you need to be part of that association. Inti eko ne name na fairness establish a Center for Plant Medicine Research and work ya pem here. Awumuno yen hwehwemu edifa eye bibidro. Inti se bia said the okano say legacy bi na de agya una na bi na agya wadro o ma bi na abeson daye anu akyerɛ say bia wadro we timisa ya rewe ya e wo se osanso yen hwehwemu edifa ho de ntia etesa ne say no na enema esesa say na enye se abrofo bibidro nko ane enom that time na abrofo dro nso aba etina ehu behia say bibia obefa bia no etimi follow some specific regulations bia obia fa enkonko for how bia mrent na ehu behia say nya institution bia omo betimi aye research into those claims and then ka obia betimi asori aka so when medri misuana ha na say minyana hanom no obia ye de ope but said e be ya ye benya standardization and say regularization betimi abem nintino and emano ekoko band Center for Plant Medicine no no research wo claim bia de kwa no my research ni agia tum say e claim na wo make no kre etimi sayare no say de be ya obi embu obi emfa so ana bibisa ana afen so no 1992 constitution no you set it up Food and Drugs Authority no mo so mo aspect o mo so share bibidro aspect no mu share research and so defer bibidro name and I think so traditional medicine practice council nti osha Africa hanum Ghana nko an e councilor share traditional medicine so yes nti Ghana yakoye nimpa na other African countries no eba besua some of these things how to regulate herbal medicine because area bia regulation no quite difficult but Ghana has been able to get a counselor yetimi regulating no obi antimi sorry preko penka say or ye traditionalist and I say or ye herbalist abra only license from a traditional medicine practice council no into omo so regulate enema said the beya bibia betimi akoyi and I think so no share the year 2001 there was a policy WHO for ASA said the Americans are about 80% AUSO bibidro no na hu be here said the friend say
Baraka FM
primary health care and I say healthcare no dear mention say like the common na obia betimi access no a bibidro edimu akotini ye enti ewiase afa na nyina na woso obia etimi nhyehyeye a ye betimi de primary healthcare in herbal medicine no aka ye mainstream healthcare ne ho enti wo hwe Ghana hanom na first na ko hospital na ye abrofudru nko an e wo honom but WHO ye nhyehyeye say e wo say hospital be a wo wiase afa na nyina no etimi incorporate herbal medicine into a year their mainstream no enti e honom ne ma KNUST and so started say omu trainee a year doctors omu ebesua herbal medicine no enti e hon that training and so started ana every 2005 yes 2005 2004 2005 no I feel there was integration that is when you started say oko hospital bia you have the option to choose say bia ope abrofdro and also ope bibidro nti Ghana ha no there your development no akona nim there is more room for improvement because countries bit say China, India near there they have big facilities I don't know a herbal yes they have big facilities to say bia Nsawam hanum ka to say government hospital no na ho na ye bibidro nko na desire emergency ho no kwa ye bibidro inward patients near ade nyina na
why you so be therefore in terms of maybe they have done it in a more professional. I don't know.
Yes, it's been scientifically proven. Yeah, in a way. Until honum na Ghana ye headed to. But said the American no a big brim ha na say Africa hanum ne de. Ohwemu Ghana ane akoye nim. Say no. Oko government hospital bia you have the option say ope bibidro anasa abrofudro nti your doctors ya train you ma omo no ema bibidro ewo almost all the government facilities and call baby but there is a law ya say e was a hospital bia enya bi just say doctors ne numbers no no suntina ama baby o ma ye nya bi but fortunately in Nsawam hanum no ye obi wa hanum ye so ye di juma wa
great
more development no
no in fact I've been educated because some say there are a lot of concerns but so can it means it has been addressed just that say education no and come more so that people will get to realize that call hospital biana at least you can seek for if you want to you seek for alternative they can wait me about but me come Mr. Joseph nkoma edi largely it has to do with dissemination of information to the public because we share we say Ghana the emra bia obepi like we share we are seeing na Ghana ye o emra chichiri sade no but say ebia nipa unim ana unim na asem no na ignorance of the laws no there it's not an excuse nti nkoma edi about this herbal friend say na its application efficacy and what have you no I don't know catch for those who are maybe consumers and omo should I say patients do na so vulnerable, they lack the education and they prefer to buy these stuffs in the market. We are not saying they should not buy, but like just like you say, if the person is licensed, fine. If you top product in Kwara, you be advised say bia BB but time with FDA approve some of those education. How do we put it out for our people to be able to appreciate where we have come so far?
Yo, mother was na mother Baraka chief so as say an opinion
Baraka FM.
Yo, what is a question? Emuodru. I be say Ghana hano send ya na Dr. Ekano. Aye mra ebata traditional medicine practice. Act 2000. That is Act 575. Mra ebata ebibidro eye ho ni ade. Na yenya akwanya se Nsawam Government Hospital so ebi aso ye so say ye wo doctor penhia doctor Kukudam o hwe ye herbal unit ne so wa fantity mu a eso ani a o de hwe yayarefo na empempi no eya ye ho ana ye te say nkrofo bodehuro efa indro titu no aye bibidro aha iti no eya obehu se okay obehu se anopa na ubie wo information center oti bebre enwumre oti bebre na ni na ye information ekobat ni a me she nkran ne se si a aban age atum se wo ko hospital bia eya aban ya resabia no wo choice se wo choose between orthodox and say herbal iti no se wo yare a menko nkoto the war information center o mo bo ho de ra na say wo titititi no obi aka atwa no na emum no bo modin se wo beba hospital so wo Nsawam ene ne important a wo beba Nsawam Government Hospital oba ohu anesses for na no atwa say o pese ohu herbal doctor no herbal doctor no na oba nhwehwemu bia e wo so ye de fa yare ho say na orthodox so
because omo no say omo ye nhwehemu ansa you have to be diagnosed before the
yes nhwehwemu bia orthodox doctor no obeye e de ama no de wa to abrofuduro no so no ono so beye sa nhwehwemu no ayeden e de ama obeye sa nhwehwemu ni na no wen herbal medicine ko a e wo so yeden e se fata se ode ma aha se eye nia wo de besra o se eye nia obenumu ni na no ono no akohu school enti no obeye sa nhwehwemu no na wayeden na ode ehun aduro e de ama enti na abri bia no ye hye nkran se mamma ye fa ye pe se ne ye ade bia ye ka no orthodox medicine painkillers ni ade aye de ye pe ni ade koto aye de bia ye ka se ma ye nye no sa pepepe nso na eye abibidro no mamma ye fa ye pe enye se wo te se bia usisi ye oya no na wako na ye se bibi aduro ni ade na watwe bia ye ba ha na da bi mpacho mamma ye nye ne sa na emum no bomodin ha se wo beba hospital afein so wo ma omuton aduro wo car mu ni ade bebre na no nye bibiduro a doctor di kranka ye no ye de akọ eye Center for Scientific Research hono ma omo ahwehwem na nso no omo beba na omo ababa bedada ye nse ye de na omo ayo mu fake nkrata na ekrekra ho na omo ka ho asem na ye de akọ ha omo age atum ni ade mesremo eni na anya nokre wo de se wo yare na wo pese ebibiduro kan kroje na wo pese ye edemawa ko eye aban ayare sabe bia na ka se wo pese wo herbal doctor owo honum no na omo behwe ni titru ni Nsawam Government Hospital oba na also pese wo herbal doctor owo honum na obehwe na odewato aduro ko a ewo se sa wo yare ne ma
Mami ko Mr. Dompre wansana masaba doko am so na iban se bia obisi o mi de misunda emre bia na me de enu a me di man ko funu na ade a nyankopon na yi kireme ana se o yi kireme na ohu bibisa na se yes ohu bibisa ya wodae mo ana se wo de japade ade a bia wanya ntiti fiti wawfo ana se busua no ho na ese wutimi bibisa ekwan ho bia you want to come to the mainstream say be opese uku school na utimi upgrade you na sa doc take you through it. No, so now you are certified, now you can also do it professionally, and so that because efficacy in the main issue of concern here. You know, I don't know what no work catch because do you know they are doing it in the various places, but ABO nim se ope kwan obe faso akone ama ni titie e wo aban afema e kwan wo na se akonya no sa.
Okay. Beda baraka tie for us. And your more Ramadan more.
Yes.
Yamamo Allahu Akbar.
The Ramadan Mubarak.
Madam, I tell for us any question. Your big concern, baby. Oh, Sanyama will be sign. You share your big green heart. Your dear, your tidy MP, ABB. Your penny a day, a hard drink. A kumukofo. They say question I'll be side. Your back heba ma, your mummy answer. You wanna doctor penity or take formal education. Or professionally trained. And I align since and I or the age man. And our car being so you do all say nana a passing from generation and I'll be seen so. And also the age man. So uncle for ne sa na me boss or to other sides so can you say or perform ton a draw came. Sa indigenous practice for no any hawkers and more bars in kwan no omo yepe na sa uncle for kasa no within themselves no matter take you upon themselves omo ni more mistake no they feel say they know more because of omo background omo na ne ye na
tine hu yin kwase okakọ any training bia
school dey say abrofa say nti sa uncle for ntunu omo argue. Yes, you can't argue with them because he felt say if we don't hear omo nana and nana the man, so why should he or she go for this formal education? Now I be pray and I stand on this platform say member environmental health officers and so at na omo to sign am way na mpacho o pese o ko school efa sa mindie we pese ko gain this formal education o di bu nim dida pese ko polish kwa na ye further inquiries. Yes, all the education wise crampo no one go school but kakra yen fa fanti mu but me fa wo pe say na boss me kai no kofu omo echinye dia den because they feel say straight from omo generations etwemu no from their mom direct no echinye dia. But let me ask you, ahaban na okuta no your potency your chemicals are having then make sure no normal person no was in another man besides say okay salive this bitter leaf, can you tell me the potency in it? What means your chemicals will you so amount they standardize it you regulate no so na normal enko high but we no do pass because of una natural CNC and look at this our artificial world so you're both spraying how
yeah. You don't have those insecticide and pesticide that you use.
It's a forest baby, a cotlet go.
That's true.
Yes, your cotlet go forest.
That's true.
Forest baby, want to know get cotton from no see no forest.
In fact, with the west part is Galamsey.
You see, when na this Greenland, you know,
go in and quite saying Galamsey. I don't know what to make because I'm not Galamsey being.
Very good.
That's true.
And I mean. And I can almost see your phone anyhow. Well, when a forest pan almost wire cemetery. And when this decay, that's a full disease.
Everything,
they be a pretty say, baby, cemetery or no, yen deep or way cemetery and Dia by in Dia Brody, in Dia Kubi or cemetery.
Wow.
Yes. Intina, Ghana, a buying only two was said. You better formal education, you better research. Until before Benya, I have buying been out, I buying engaged my mamma. You want to school prana, being painful, Yanshamu, oh, penny, per se, my school number per se, I deal with me and see.
Baraka FM.
God, everyone been as part of say a herbal, on say do not have by now or cut it and I say far by no baby one is not even your own. So you don't even know what's happening there.
Very good.
Into like Abia forest or wherever you don't even know what is happening. Say Abia a confined place. All day. I only say I had the Abia will be and be toilet to her and I say MBC if we be out and I say be crana. Even with that, still you have to.
Even with that, no, I was still na utimiation because say no, you knew beer or Becca say a baby drunk one offer. Say no, a baby dronia brofudrono, a bishia and tea. Say, oh yeah, herbal practitioner cry. You still need knowledge in a year orthodox medicine. Said the bear say be bao na or the BP a droso or for orthodox drugs beer. Ube a drona ofano. Na you free be say herb drug interaction and conco interacting and conco fa or how bia and family ban. I'm saying I titi say we be draw cause liver problem a cause way a yana ejina those interactions ne so se nipa no dey be draw no e ma no onim de efa e ya brofo draw ne be draw ne ho a onim kwan obefa so a ode be ma wa en conco fa or how bia en fa emre unti na ho hia that formal education na okano ehun hia no so hwe training na yesuya both a bibi draw ene abrofudro said the be ya say obiba na ofa abrofudro bia I know so we be a draw we na ofa no meet me man a draw herbal medicine containing this particular plant because it be an be interacting and I say because so how be man and no knowledge gap na ya na indigenous practitioners no in sheda enim no but then no say when who is answer and no ubetimi am be a draw ubenya good intention but then no maybe a aqua so problem ede aqua mano ya enti ehun here say obi atimi enya entity and as say ope a bibi draw ope so fine ko for how be bi kra na wow na wo ye no fie na me de cassava de no eye enfaton no e be how we prepare it no and no cramp no betimi aye issue dosage say bia unim say bia manual roots no dodo say and I say dodo say na wo say me fa no ni na no eye ade a betimi anam so de how bro ni peduanti obi bia na wo say uhu say edro na wo fa no okay I standardizing na bibia fine
all right so actually so the issue that I also have of concern fine koma any your friend is saying the safety I'm saying eno yomi say bia ebi wo ho ebia it is dried ebi won so ebia omunia like ebia ni sa kwan mo fa so but how it can be safe for consumption no minim say bia bika che fa sa
safety in herbal medicine one major area like yenyina obia ehwese yebetimi akebino but the yehun say most of safety and I say most side effects of herbal medicines na yenya no na in free the authorized places everyone say my one Nsawam for I think 6-7 years me hu so bia me mo bia draw wenya effects bia yes ni na no ejina say enro na ye de ma patients no ni na no they are standardized ye nim say because say na we say
Baraka FM
inteno no e wo ho no moba na e kirewa ye make sure say ye be insist say na we so fan say oda brofudro bi so aye wo said dia wo be ye na enkonko interact but say wow no awedro ni wo fia ebiana chemicals be crampo e wo plants nim say de menu e kai say soil no unnim de wom say galamsey nene adeno there are certain chemicals ebetimi lichi aqua plant ni mo a say o prepare no and prepare ni year ebetimi aqua dronim enti o share standardization plants research na ya na share about heavy metals wo o final product nim ti be drone na wa ye wie no ye defend fidema ye share heavy metals na wom say bia there are certain things be wom a onomu a ebetimi cause problem ama anampo no ye free be so say adulteration and also one area a lot of people
very
yes and also one thing to say kemunro na ye toni ade no obi o say o medro na ye adwuma ba obe nhwehwemu no na chemicals be no diafra and so there are several cases ayenya me ba say wo foforo no there was one patient be oba emergency honomwa na waduma bibidro ana wa intoxicating no mude no aba nti ye twin fluid be every in the chest no na ohwa enro na ode kire ye no ohwe edro ni mu there are certain particles be ewo enro na se it's suspected say a orthodox drug ni amache ana omudiafra that is people do that and crofo say they okay bibidro no first nanka the genie pankwa but say crofo ehunu say a business because share WHO record cry herbal medicine one of the areas fetches capas ka ewo hono mo pa nti and crofo pin so ehunu say that tendency of people wanting natural things no is there but natural thing they be no there no dey ma no enye that effect enti obepe chemical drug be there fra so enuti na hu hia say
the chemicals na wo jani film say o pe no
o in a bad way o kofano in a bad way because this time around no or they are mixing herbal medicine no and there is that interaction herb drug interaction and no the coso e wo bottle na kasa wo fanim there are a lot of things and crofo in the name of herbal medicines and I say it
Baraka FM
even say prepare no fee krana how many plants no do say na was offer do say na was on mo bi say o bibidro de offer cap now de tuasa na ne na nanum nyina so those practice no were there we saw say it wasn't good. Anything I say no preachy about standardization, you know. Standardization, you know, and say also where draw we malaria draw. Now you no 30 ml 3 times a day. I say me no more. Minya we so no more also no so nya the same effect. Minya we no also nya the same effect. Enti me konko ba say me dey also me nom cap kese na minya we fa cap ketua. But ye pese hu say bibidro no say dey obia be fa no e betimi am obia this that same effects na e wo say utimi enya no. It is safety of herbal medicine no hu here pa. Ye one of the na ye abuse e bibidro because it's one thing I offer on feature matise plants we timi yewe no akotete but you heard TikTok ni social media ni ade ankrofo kire me be kire ebia kotete me be kire but also plant bia so ne kwan ya fa so extract no ebia obe kire so ebia plant we and I say ye fa bibit say apple guava plant. Guava leaves no are good for ulcer. Essential bois with sore healing any other. But
me neighbors won't have a power. Seriously, every frequently.
Containing certain chemicals be a bois with sore healing. It so be or ulcer, stomach ulcer near there a yemano. But one thing I nim say na obe fana a bit me abwao. Simple na obe prepare no because it be a hod my alcoholic extract. It be a hod my the alcohol na extract. Yeah, the extractive also to me vaporize alcohol no frame. Said the be a on fire alcohol no and more enconco for how be ambre. So there's all these extraction process no and ye be a bit me at now fear ye. And untina ye was sentence omu a yes and plant be a hod
Baraka FM.
Literature no yenim say bia esaya railway but e bia wo be kwa akofa wo benum no ensa saya animal na the problem for animal because when who how to extract it when who say bia alcohol na wo say distract and I say nsu na wo say this extract and ethanol and any other solvent ye dey extract so when who a e betimi e dey how abro ni pedua no etini say ye dey pe efa bibidro eno ye one thing I was yetimi ehu pa brofo don de ye hu se woko hospital near se fa we ba kwa no pa ba kwa wi ba kwa nyumra nde ye di so ba bibidro no e ba eno ye ni so at the end of the day ni akasa bibidro enye because ye suban ya afa ni so ntino imagine so aba mama we draw bottle me say for 30 ml 3 times a day now they also me pese me ho to me ntime ko num bottle na omuchi enti sebio se onum na okonya problem a ye minima ya na se ono aye enti enye se bibidro no enye but said the yeah perception say it is too safe say and for how be am no and no and higher in the long run no because so far to say paracetamol I mean you can so offer overdose you get the effect no instantly ebe how amumu hono but be draw no take time and san one effect the effect ne so ba no edin yes be draw effect and wedding than abrofodron because na a chronic thing atwa so I fa say dosage was offer no obi hon ma wa fa bro so many times it start say na che say ano ekwa akoye din nti mayen hu ne say bibidro no na enye but yesu na ye de die bibidro no achi no eno na etoda e de how ebre ni
one other issue me person friend saying clarify me with regards to the weather condition ebia say the keepy meaning say bia the normal orthodox say the say bia some of the medication it should be in fridge or should be like a particular temperature but bibidro no so no et say
no see one area o say no bibidro no be ho no powders e be ho no no raw form no ensuo ni ade eti powders no e wo say ye check bi friends moisture content ni na no untimi ntina ofie nye na make say no say de ewiase na ekọ no say one upgrade say de wo ye onema one hwe out your how bebre nipa because onim so your powder de see honum but it can absorb some moisture absorbing moisture and so anache say fungal develop ewom fungal so ye one of the organisms ye hye dem mu bo mu ha adwen pa mold on say all the kinky to on ma na bibi sometimes plants need be honoma say and store ye and I say there are certain amount of moisture e will betimi absorb some of these fungi and a fungi needs to be annued almost pause na annued ubetimi anua plant no for at a very high temperature but still the pulse will be in there o 5 betimi de how abro into unim say a draw we me ye de abo nipa but nipa na e fa no because of say ya preserving because of sebia baby edigu ye keeping ye and as ya no an ye ntino na akwakọ for how they bro ntinas one no we draw wie wo fie kra e wo say ye nhwehwemu ehwe say o fa no enkonkofa or how bia emra bia na adulteration niam bi akwakọ fra e bi kra nya say wa sheda na all the chemicals na fra but sometimes the ye no edro ni wom no there could be certain chemicals in silvers other things I use no sometimes it can leach into the medicine the final product now when you know e wo say yetimi eye nhwehwemu e de fa ho say obi e consume a enkonkofa or how bia enfa emre no but maminti when frames any aka about car mu ton ro ni ade there is no law in Ghana permit obi aso onto a draw okay yes a draw yen ton a draw okay
arentia wow
you are normalizing but it's not normal in medicine no say o pese o to edrobia na say baby a oji ayarhwe bia no it should be a location you can always go back in case there is any issue it is a nipa na register na edro cry and ton wo kem say what or the FD are register
but this time party uko kumasi uko like this long journey no the omo say of the licenses kwa na be
or the yes some of the licenses are fake
really
most of them are fake obi on say a paper obetimi agi obi there now
you cannot even cross check
you cannot cross check that's why you need a fiscal premises
Baraka FM
hanom na clinic na me call ye no ewa me fana minya issue bia aha na meba ebi mu minim say bi mbeka say me station here ya na me wo but imagine say wakwa akomo obi adro no anya serious effect no person o chill tumu a station ho no mo betina obedwane afro nti obetire so station here ya oba station masters no bi anime
ele bi mu nkokwa na enye omu na omu yedro no mankasa
yes
they go for it no abeton but sao kan obeka so no ankasa ne say
enti ehu hia say ye timemfo no ye take step ye take hold of our health because say consequences be about a wona de na how though your institutions they are supposed to monitor some of these things but some of these things too know it goes on their blind side minim say bi mu so ho a omuhu just omuyi o many but o timem ni no na wo se wo hu se wapomudin no eye wa odia say wo ye mistake be no how ba ho a wa na wa ha oni padua nti wo se wo hu say wo to adro wo kem obi a wo kɔ ne ho no makɔgye bibidro no wo se oyi obi a wo trust in say onim de oye because I own kwa na ode ma no so ade as wo kɔ obi ho for ayaresha onkwa o life na ode ma no o ma obibi na ekɔkɔ hawa wan hwe ye kra wo betimi afrim without even knowing say a drone na a debra and I say all reporting the actually tum cry you've lost your life you've lost certain thing about you any see taking near maybe for granted so me je draw me to a draw we me yes
ebi mu so also omo ka na omo gina fako na odi year to car no so your friends saying this
those are uja homes
na anope bia no your particular places are offer
and also a home raw honum ultimate ton wo branded car but the car should be at a particular place.
Okay.
Yes, yeah, registered premises no baby our park car no. Yeah, to me register no aspirants, but no cra no. Share laws no they want to. There is a new law all those things no out because it needs to be a physical structure.
Exactly.
It needs to be a physical structure. Nipa no ain't me must say be a BBS no was assigning near manoko because obi lawsuits are sue hospitals near them say I say hospitals ni be betimi as so mu near ma kwa kebi mbeko because car involved in lawsuits no na doors nti say yemfa say maton a drama or kemu na me hwe na say ho ba asemu a say na me movie car na free ho no eti wu individual no na wo say wo hu say ahaya me koje ayarehwe say bio asem bi ba ho a hwan na me kwa akosu a kire no so ade azenti e wo say etimi ehwe sa na ema no eye
mami ko Mr. Joseph fa enkoma yedi ni nyina ni say ye betimi ahwe ho so yi na sa doc e ka no say ehun say ye nkwa no it is up to us yena me call Mr. Joseph yena say ye bo hu bai.
Sure.
But quite often at the stage situation in Bebano, na say nipa no is helpless. Nti so fata say information aye and say education we aye do to na aye because when the time comes and the person urgently needs some help no do now they go to places and it is worse before they return to the hospitals. Nti then no catch the for tibamfo do na omo mutie nemre I dey inkomo about herbal medicine for this situation.
Meda say any question.
Baraka FM.
Meka twa atiefo anase Ghana mine Nsawam mine ni say mama ye momodin ase say ye yare a mama ye mfa entnefi na yenye ye ho a doctor fo ana nurse fo se bibikitu bi na ye okra na bomodin ase obe pinchen ayaresabia se ne be ya omubehu ne eyew ne ahya ase no ba be yew no matumi ayeden aso ano wa bra se ya bibidro na opese uyusu a na ntempa na omode aso ase ayeden e de ama empempi no ya na yankasa no ye ho a doctor for ne yi a ye dikuye ho enche bia ye minimum nkrofo binum a omankasa omaye omo de obi be se bitters ne ade na omo hihye ne ade enwe omoye enti no yambo modin ase yebe sua nimdie se oba hospital a empempi no ya ye nkyerɛkyerɛ wo ho ne ade ebi nso ne se ye de abetena radio so a ye de nkyerɛkyerɛ ni bi sɛnea amansan ebete ye bete se ye kasa nsɛm we ni na enye se ye ka no tontuwa bi keke na emum ye ka sɛnea be ya ubehu se nea ekoni nti na wo se mefa de to eye mikotodwem na mitumi ye den de na ya apomuden ho asɛm ne ye ka nti yembo modern se ya apomuden de ye ntoto na ase ye ti bibia nia wanti ni ye bisamu nia wuti ni ye nso no bo modern ase obedi so se ne be ya obenya enkwatenten
doc eba ne se ne be ka se bia edro bako etimisa yare a yenimbo biase nyina edro bako sadro no de wo fa and the yare wo house nyina
beko
say stroke say diabetes say den yare bia onim bia no say wo fa sadro dia say miracle minti
in theory no it's possible, but in reality no, it's not like that. I'm saying this in theory because yemfa say me bibi draw na me de yemfa say bofra haban guava leaves and yemfa say garlic say nro me say me de carbom say me de ye draw. In literature no him say garlic a blood thinner, a thinner blood, a boy with circulation. Essential antimicrobial properties. Into say obio infections, especially respiratory tract infections near their garlic eboa. Govern so make one sem say eboa a healy so and also antimicrobial property. And pawpaw nenso no the leaves nenso ewo a year anti-helmintic and I say eboa with sebia sonsono worms near the amoeba need those things dysentery enti yemfa nsem this plant me saying it means a bit me treat respiratory tract infection obi obowa a bit me treat obi ulcer a bit me treat obi or any form of infections no because I am antimicrobial obi ewo to say cholesterol build up a bit me aboa no because of garlic na ewom no. But we know a literature. We know you say my far book. And I made to who say, oh, we be a plant to eat me we enti me the from a drone a bit me as a sire. But what can you now bomb a now with the products no? Because every product be a one plant penny you can't plants be boom. It what can you now bomb out the no? And what's a checky final product no? Eshe. Say claims na usi etimi no. It me esa because all can run a boom no a be honoma apart from herb drug interaction your herb interaction and so on intibia governor mafano and ne paw inshia so ade aze intibia aka governor betimi akumyem kro ba me de paw ne koka ho no ama saa na ho odin na ewo mu ebetimi amena kum kro na amena kofom enti nkum kro ne biem so ade aze enti in effect no we draw na we wie no eno na was here test e de hwe the indication etimi esa but wo hwe said ye wo Ghana hanom na obi honum a ya kire ne say draw we etimi say yare nti onim say wa kan ni FM ebetimi asasa yare we nyina. But those interaction no be cancel ebi enti ebi honum a we no ebe cancel ebi so honum e potentiate ebi de what they enti wo say we ni na no yetimi ehwe and even the method of extraction and so a play major role enti bi honum a ya trust say social literature ya trust say be the ethanolic extraction of this will be able to do that ebi a wo the alcohol extract here ebetimi asayare we. But in final product now, and one you saw alcohol, or you saw water, or decoction, on why. No, you are not getting that effect. And nothing FDA for say no say oh to a draw beer one thing I will say when they say oh pedro bibidro FDA register. One of the key things I also hear a indication there shouldn't be more than 3 indications. Okay. It won't mean try your more than 3. Hey. Yes. So one even of the
we quite I say at me boy cry my omo to kan no kwa na okay
enti no ye caution be a FDA for AFA because see e ka say yenye those research na microphopy na entimi nyes kan fanye enti we yendi o de outro bebre de kwa FDA for no be check ya hwe the active ones na etim edro na akasa we wie no etimisa no mu e de approve ya ma enti wo federal bia na actual indications bebre wo ho a it should tell you say enye registered enye FDA registered say to that ebi mutimi for the number ne kra FDA number na ebi mutimi tro ebi mutimi tro bi to share no we see a lot of these things I don't be o am share ya me fire say hospital ebi mu de omu nro ba say anka yenye or hospital but me share drone na mitimi hu say a drone enye registered we be busa mu yie we be hwehwe mu na enye registered baby kra na or the number ato ho nti your health no though your institutions are they are supposed to look at all these but either said they are not well equipped to do it and I say be a woman and person be your medjuma and also a topic for another discussion nti was say who as an individual no una who take hold of health nti to be safe no and nothing as they say aban EDB aba hospitals no say yenim see any JBB drone no yenim say nkrofo you see but to be safer enkonko for how be amre no say no ukọ aban hospital a baby drone ho no wa onim say ubenya the safest herbal medicines to use
Mr. Dopre ohwen koma edia na reference in kanina sorry earlier na Mr. Gokwe ma reference with kada me kwa minim say untimi nton kan ba na mate se social media about na ono an feature na the phone ato so o si habani eno na meet na o kire how to even use it say ono use ejuma because they be we dey utia and so benum ko the fashion pabo no na show udi na share pabo no na so with social media and some of Nkoma Ayeboy where directly they are your friend is saying I'm disseminating information to millions and billions of people, innocent people. Almost no we who social media and so which means ningina no I didn't know cray. Oko use. I didn't know it's about your health. I didn't know catch a
problem we a problem Ghana for. And yet social media phone call a sort of phone painful more at the use more down a problem you solve a problem I no.
Because on the GDA faith the person is using your you know what kind of say nyamini pay su dia untimi nka bibia direct from nyaminko nyango
I am mobile ko ka be prepare we demo because before I remember me life remember national TV so remember radio so babe proclaim say fa a draw away boom obeja say no when you na more often go for and this someone say am I mandated by law? More license. Many licenses. Into what you say, naive person, yeah, so I quite know maybe a problem. When they even say,
now, I did price up a doke kai. I did be a spiritual beyond. No physical activity can change it. Because maybe yes, nyamini panedi maudo, but so far as I far they go munu. As far as doctor Zube check here who say the nyamini pakaya no and one ekwe.
So Oshe me introduction na me use traditional medicine and herbal medicine interchangeably, but they are different. Your traditional medicine and your herbal medicine. Traditional medicine, no, and it's it has to do with spirituality. In TWH, okra edge traditional medicine, etum say is a type of medicine which is explicable or not. In a way you can explain it, in a way you cannot explain it. Anna, Osha health definition, it's not just about the absence of disease. It's about the physical, the spiritual, and all that. Osha Africa hanum na every we believe it play a major role, but it's up to who individual no the UGD. So UGB be there and no na ebeya amount. But ye ni peduane so ye hu say it's not just about the physical. It's not just about the spiritual. There is the physical too. What I believe in is you can go to your church, you can go to the mosque, you can go wherever to pray.
Baraka FM.
Helps no. So oko sofu bi ho na se omao e bibidro say be a plant way fashe osunya ase fashe ompaboam na ubehu niema ono no use herb no as a medium patchwade as or use herb no as a medium to reach out to you spiritually. What is it? Enti there is that spiritual bit no, there is that physical bit no. Enti obi betimi a practice say nipa no yes I no onye herbal practitioner. or your traditional healer. When the spiritual bit comes in, it changes from herbal to traditional. So what I say, once obi mau bibia you cannot explain no, and also say we free herbal no, called traditional herbal no can be explained. Okay. Herbal medicine biano it's based on plant chemicals ne wom no. Into sha plants and body and there are certain chemicals in it. Ye gidi say eno na etimi sayare no nti sa test na me say FDA for be ye ne ade nyina they are checking for the presence of those chemicals in the plant. And as a ko ni pedu anima there are certain receptors in your body and boa ema no etimi sayare no. But when we are looking at the spiritual side now, we are looking at the faith aspect no. But enokrano it should be regulated. The Traditional Medicine Practice Council no they regulate some of these spiritual places, the shrines, the churches and all that no. But yembusa ye ho say asofo do say ana omusi omusaya rea omako TMPC ought to be regulated.
That is it.
Yes, that is the issue. Una wo ko ne ho no makwa akogye ayarehwe no. Say wo ko for spiritual thing and we different. But say health and how they it also won't say anything, even if it's spiritual, say a stative spiritual not manifested in physical. You can't put aside the physical part. Obit Mika say, oh, ya toya real mount. But ya toya real mount, obey your test, obey who say ya reno ewo mojem no. It ceases to be in the spiritual. It is in the physical. The young jintum say, oh, that spiritual bit no is the obia toya reno at the amount. So it should just be within the spiritual side. But once it manifests physically, no, it means that there is a physical aspect to it. It would be a spiritual thing, but pay attention to the physical also. It is a beer, obi honma say HIV, atoma no hepatitis B, atoma no ti on the spiritualist ne honu ma no bewo. One she ya, o treat no na physically so niema say wo nipedie. So at as enti ombeba hospital finally no na yare no anu akwa akoye dia wo ye ho hwea enye yi. Enti bia spiritualist no save spiritually but physically wewu. What but obi am person the physical body ni bewu. Enti whilst you are doing the spiritual thing no, pay attention to the physical too.
Boss,
I'll give you yes.
So question we are now with time. So also obefu ni panam.
And they said
okay, so obefu ni panama. Uwa, somebody need that ho. What ben on
they say
obefu you ni panam. We kun wayo. Nti yensan ke hu body.
You say you hu body.
What need that also obefu ni panam. This believe no.
Who must
Bisa me boss your clients back over. He said also na onum na edru no. O se dey bi kotena. Herbalist no say HIV case. Wow. When HIV do what to edru so. Who so call
just imagine.
No bro no dey haban go no. What is wrong with you? Are you okay?
Yes.
You okay?
Asemo. Am I money day? Seriously.
Money day.
Am I day?
Because oh yeah, but and yes sir. There's no way I catch him say spiritual man no. When I done say himself say yeah, said you know be straight to broken nose. Or the bit to me are buying I never been in you can't put that. So me these things and I don't. Yes, these academic people will tell you say seeing is believing. Now means I buy me to my
the way I'm looking at it is from not to be so with baby where you are coming from, but to accept the dynamics is changing now. Thankfully or gratefully, say no your department and institutions are to even do it well. You benefit more than say you be in your own corner and you still want to do the whole thing. That cannot be possible today. Because maybe a papa cry and answer why I didn't jam on crano. He was not competing with anyone.
Yes.
He's the only one and he was doing it well. But sikana until that's the motivation. So basically if you want to do it like that and do it well, go. They will certify, they will help you. And that's how I'm very, very excited because all the dimensions it means so we are ready pass it, you want to upgrade yourself as possible.
Yeah, it's possible.
say be a bit ni ho a and there no nko
Sako from
but I say and also no quite tough no so in terms of our governance structure no and some of the institutions are not helping us.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because to a large extent say be obi be na atwina so na ebe deterrent anka betimi aboa dodo na but we nya nipa nipa everybody is afraid to even get closer.
Sometimes some of these extractions it's meant to contamination ba most of our contaminated do not because onim dey not the money pass no yame picture that so how serious.
Just recently, just to maybe it's not related anyway. Called Jamestown or more epunsioni enemy fish. You know, right from childhood, me I've been seeing it. Ukwamo say omo hatano they dry it on the bare floor without any, but it never occurred until recently when they made its task force when they say no, they've been complaining and I'm checking on said the way the sound quite on fast way and this account. Yeah, but in a catch of some it wasn't easy. Oh, San no, can you know, San that be and then some Munkwala no Abby Omuko just Ohana. Nkramai, all this. You dry the fish there and you still you want people to consume it. I think the institutions sometimes almost no
and individuals also count. The kind of diabo when you try the kind of diabo don't make push am out.
But encomo the manage because in fact personally I've been educated, so I am just hoping say so like you continue to have this education. Because I remember quite recently, less than 10 years ago, when my father, before he passed away, he went to the village and it's his stroke. Stroke was rushing to the closest place where he could have this herbal, just surprisingly, the man there after his own Castle David on Fanco Hospital. Then I became so amazed because when he came and he reported, he said, "Hey, Uncle will be and come back. They'll keep him till he dies."
That's
and we go and so
that's the greediness of some practitioners. You know your level of practice.
Exactly.
So Oshena adeno
exactly.
You don't have to keep the patient because sometimes they keep the patient,
when
worse, Asana or Manaba Hospital.
Seriously. So I commended. If I could even remember, I would have mentioned it because that's a commendable thing. Because I say, after a day or two, this situation it has to be in the hospital because
and they feel say or refer it means say onim. But in yes, in medicine, the best doctor is the one who knows when to refer. Say yare yaba me sha di de bromisonti ko the woman chen. That is the best way. No corner ni pane hotona next time no.
Exactly.
But so be about honum na ye we so be about hon obewu. Next time no one will want to come to you.
You until finally me call the line. Yes.
Okay.
One after the other.
Okay. My main point I said this aspect of to me and call because of the time you can't heba na ejao almost bitters because you can't heba you root seeds flower back of the tree and intino na ya ton boton apetese ni ade no we come am ye mu fimu ye mo kan mamu fa mo pe enko twitwa aduantin in fact protection go see mashe okraman kwati mashe mahogany a key way yem bibre in
Baraka FM
because we ono man patcho dey intina botanicals na all they are mixing chemicals your alkaloids your supplements your affecting major part of the organs say liver brain there. Now you need the quantity you need the chemical balance formulation of this nyama we intino because intino kuta chemicals so you have photochemicals alcohol needs to kuta chemical ethanol intino what the intent we name the amount of formulation kuta power kuta now the alcohol and super count who how liver and a first nipona almost no yen telephone me a case study of telephone so first almost be test almost crack it to asam na kwesiwo I feel some afraid acquisition at but with this time the young boys no there bitters no na ya need so okoba na betwa granting no okoba no betwa once the last no e ni photo the same liver until it's remo next time you can suffer time so I'm say bitters no me very careful I'm kum crofo you find poisoning food poisoning indirectly so I'm say very careful I'm you bitters I'm fanko mampon no more I'm fa I'm din I'm ko hwehwem I'm fanko abie na say okay why bitters is alomo bitters I find drum you say alomo there because you need the chemical parameters but uko fa bitters bottle bar nature section chemical parameters count to me alcohol percentages no di ba indiano say it is remo omo ton nsa no munjai permit some am ko bi mo na mo am ko e mo nsa na mo fambra ne that's it.
All right doc.
Yeah, I think said the mini and can hear no cry. I also paid that near can about aphrodisiacs and so the herbal no na himself for abusing the into who here say you take your health by ourselves because industry
Baraka FM
to as an individual no who health no was say here wa kasa na said the year can no say who Nsawam Hanum manase baby I will be na Nsawam government hospital benwa ye wo herbal unit e wo ho no ma wo ba ya re bi e ha bia no oba ye betimi ahwe abo eye complementary and say support eye abrofodro no enti se bia wo ba wo da abrofodro so pese o yuso bibidro ni se wa wo de wo pe e fa eye bibidro no wo ba because eye nim both abrofodro ni bibidro ni tin ye be ho kwan be fa so aye
so okay kwa e bia e drone bi wo ha you can combine it
you can combine it enti wo ba na ehun nra wo fa ye hu abrofodro a wo da so a ye ne kwan e fa so a de bibi drone be ma wa e be nkrofo pi obi o hon ma na da bp nro so but oba yetimi ehwem ma se bia we jai bp drone kra fa ne bp no yo okay there are so many people a wo mo ba yetimi eboa but se wo yesa wo de wo pe e ko fa wan hwe ya na e de how abra na most of the herbal facilities na wo areas no ebi mo so wo hon ma wo mu ni nkrofo a wo mu nim de edifa eye drone wanti o kwa na why careful but to be safe no aban edibia ba hospital no I think say oba ho I no betimi aboa ama bibia akoye ediama na da de adwuma no eye Monday Wednesdays and Fridays Monday Wednesdays Fridays anopa 8 a.m. edikosi ewia 2 p.m. ana ye adwuma
yo etifo ne we mun share so na
yo me nanom ne meja no ma mutie Baraka FM enede nia me pese mekane se empempi na ya ye fro car na ye ko na ye ba ni na enkonkanfu a ya apobi na won a ya omotonton nduro pi e wo car mu an information center ye besre se eye wapomoden ope wapomoden papa dia and the bomodi anatumika na bra eye hospital so won Nsawam ene nimpotem dia bra Nsawam government hospital say ye bibidro krojen ena opa eye Nsawam government hospital ye wo herbal unit wo honoma eye ye doctor no wakwadiri mu yi obetimi ayeden aboa na yenja indro ye toto ewo nkwanchen titru ni bibidro ye nim kwan a I say ye faso.
Dudu no very expensive.
Sa ne board sa enti no yenja isa ni amani na na titru kra ne ni ana doctor kan wa asem say da foforo o say ye babeka ye ni je emma ne mmema ho aduro ni sa ni ama eno so na ya omutai bo ho dahuru no eno so na ya omubo ho dahuru no ye besre Nina no yedi hujuma won Nsawam government hospital oba herbal unit doctor ewo ho obehwe na waboa medam wase
Irasi, Damunyanasi, Mr. Joseph Gokone, health promotion assistant. Any Mr. Emmanuel Dompre, health promotion specialist. And Dr. Prince was say on the head herbal medicine unit. And then they discuss herbal medicine, our heritage. Intina Hanedi Nkomono ABC na Nyankope da Adom, da Fufronos no na Yasa Atwasu Bio. And Timunkaso. Now, Muntie Baraka FM 98.7 FM. Say more Muntie via social media, wherever you are, and you have some concerns, especially topical and you discuss here. You can send it on our Facebook and our YouTube. Na yentimi Emma appropriately no doctors na Dr. Betimi address ama intimi edisi ha yakoba na yako Ayawasu East. Yes, omuye voting. The whole Ghana politically is in Nima. Yes, Ayawasu East. Intimi ebeko na yakwati the echoes and all the various contestants in Ginano yani omo ebedi enkomo and some of the electorate who are also voting yabeti the echoes ewo continue echo for a short break. When we return, we are going to our East.
اصحى يا نايم وحد الدايم لا إله إلا الله